Hello. Welcome to the comedy swap show tonight. It's a little PSA for all you kids. The comedy swap show tonight is a little different. It's kind of a special occasion that you guys are privy to. So good thing you came out tonight because you're going to see something that hasn't really been done before here. What it is, all the comics got together last night and they traded names and they're doing each other's jokes. So it's going to be super awesome, super crazy, super wild. And there's nobody sitting in the front. Nobody. We're all back there. You're hiding. All right. Yes. Yes. Two of the very attractive ladies are here. There are so many hot women here. Give it up for the hot girls. There are so many hot. Haley's hot as shit. There's so many. I told you I was going to call you out on stage. She came here, she's like, I came here once. You don't remember my name? It's like, no. Also, just for a PSA, just a little bit of information. Please do not heckle the comedians. Do not yell out. Do not have conversations with them. That's not what you're here for. You're here to shh and listen. And listen. You're talking already. See how instructions aren't working? Instructions. I bet you're just like, fuck it, I'll put the crib together myself. Fuck instructions, right? Whatever. So I'm John, I'll be your host for the evening. Thank you all for coming out. We do this every Friday, it's gonna be fun, but like I said, tonight's a special show, so I'm gonna start you off with some jokes. Y'all like jokes?
Yes.
I hope so, because you're here at a comedy show. Just saying. So, see, you're still talking. You talk. Just kidding. I got my nipples pierced once, and I went down, it was down somewhere in this town, I got my nipples pierced. And like I go in the building, I'm a little nervous, right? Because I got my nipples pierced because I have like kind of man breasts, and I was like, if I get them pierced, they'll look smaller. Not true. And I was like, hey, I want to get my nipples pierced. And this little tiny girl, she's like, tiny girl, like, she's like, oh yeah, that'll be like 90 bucks. You want one or two? And I was like, two. She's like, all right, 90 bucks, we can do this. I was like, word. I paid her the 90 bucks. And she takes me into the table and she lays me down, and then she pulls out this rod that like, it looked like this rod, and she was gonna pierce my fucking, this was gonna go through my skin. And I was fucking frightened. And then she pulls out these clamps, and I was like, immediately I was like, I'm in the movie fucking Saw, I need to look for exits. Like, how the fuck do I get out of here real fast? And she grabs the clamp, and she pulls my nipple out, and then wham! Right through the fucking nipple. Like, no countdown, no shuttle takeoff numbers, none of that, just wham! She's like, it doesn't hurt as much if I don't tell you it's coming. I was like, bullshit. So then I was like, that's it, I'm good. I don't want to do the other one. You can just keep the money as a tip. No more nipple piercing. This is not gonna happen, we're done. And she's like, but you already paid for it. And she like, it's like I was like, whoa, Ishmael, put that fucking harpoon away. Like, can you stay the fuck back? Because I'm a big dude and you're small and I'll eat you like Moby Dick and you'll live in my belly. And like, without notice, she was just like, wham, and fucking got the other nipple, and I was like, oh, you fucking whore, but really it came out like, ah. So I got my nipples pierced, but they were too shallow. Do y'all know what this means? It means when your boy is 2 weeks later, like, let's go play some basketball, and you're like, cool, and you're playing basketball, and both my nipple rings ripped out. Oh shit, they were my nipples. Oh my God, that shit hurts so bad. I know, take a moment to realize that having a white t-shirt on while your nipple rings rip out, 2 blood spots, it was pretty bad. It was almost as bad as kidney stones, and I've had those. It was pretty bad. I think I passed out. I think. Yeah, I Yeah, I passed out. Like I fell on the floor. That's no bullshit. I fell on the floor and was asleep. It was awesome. It's amazing. Anybody got their nipples pierced? One girl. One girl was like, I know, right? That's why I don't play basketball. So I was talking, speaking of girls, I was talking to this girl the other day at the bar, and we were talking about comedy, because when you're a comic, you tend to talk about comedy sometimes with people, and they're like, oh, you do stand up? Let me tell you who I like. Or they do the, tell me a joke, funny man. And it's like, fuck you, I can't do that on cue. Like, you gotta, I can read you a joke from the book I write in. That's about it. But she's talking to me, and she's like, that guy, who's that really offensive comic, you know? He's got blonde hair, he's got a weird last name. And I'm like, I have no, who the fuck are you talking about? And she's like, you know, well, it's not blonde, it's more like dirty blonde. Well, it's brown hair. And I'm like, what? She goes, I think his name's Nick. His name's Nick. And the only Nick comic I can ever think of is like Nick DiPaolo, and I'm like, he's like a little short Italian dude with black hair, and so I'm trying to figure out who the fuck, I'm like, who, what, Nick? And then I was like, she pulls it up, oh, it's this guy, and it was Anthony Jeselnik. And I'm like, that's Anthony Jeselnik. She's like, well, he looks like he should be a Nick. You ever notice it's always women that do that? Well, he should be a Nick. You look like you should be a Billy. Like, it's like Pam and Barb sat down one day at the house, and Barb's like, you know, Pam, that kid Jared of yours, he should have been a Billy. He looks like a Billy. And so I kept thinking about it, I was like, what the fuck? He looks like a Nick. Who says that? Like, how do you know what makes you look like a Nick? Like, do I look like a John? I don't fucking know. And then I was like, well, you know what you look like? A whore. A whore. Not that you suck a lot of dick, just that your name should be whore. I should have reversed those two jokes. You got the laughs. Whatever. So y'all ready for your first comic? Are we excited? Haley, you excited?
Haley's excited.
Love Haley. Love Haley and Nipple Pierce Girl. My two favorites. Alright guys, this first comedian coming to the stage. Keep in mind, it is a swap show. We're all doing each other's jokes. It's going to be fun. Your first comic coming to the stage. He actually works here, and he's a friend of mine, and I think he's really super hilarious, and I hope you do too. Put your hands together for Matt Davis!
Yay!
What's up, guys? It is a swap show, so you'll have to excuse my crib notes. I had to shave my beard recently. I coach youth soccer, and all of the kids want to be like, oh my god, Mr. Mustache! We love you, Mr. Mustache! Don't call me Mr. Mustache. You can't call me that. Why can't we call you Mr. Mustache? If I told you, I'd get fired. So the beard had to go. On my way here tonight, I tried to do something for race relations. I saw an African-American gentleman, and I unlocked my car. And then he shot me. He shot me a look. Then he stabbed me with a piercing gaze. And then he robbed me. He robbed me of my preconceptions. There's, the Navy likes to name ships after famous politicians, and I always wonder, what if they named them after authors instead? You know, like it's World War II, and they're like, Captain, look over there. Over there. It's the USS Ernest Hemingway. Oh, he has turned the guns on himself. No reason to worry now. Oh, what's over here on the port side? It's the USS George R. R. Martin. Oh, he's killing off all the crew. No worries. Good, good. Oh, mein Gott. It is the USS Dr. Seuss. One ship, two ship, red ship, blue ship. Wir sunk. So I don't have a girlfriend, and I decided to read Cosmo to figure out what I'm supposed to like. And one of them was apparently, you know, it was like an article about use the makeup brush to tickle his penis and testicles. And all I could think, you know, like, do you know, have you ever, a lot of you guys know how much makeup costs. Like, you're not really gonna, you're not gonna pretty this up. You know, I mean, are you dusting for prints? There's gonna be mine, hopefully yours. In a relationship I did have, there was, I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth. And it's true, I was brushing my teeth. I try to do it at least twice a day. And my girlfriend came into the bathroom while I'm brushing my teeth and like came to grab my ass, and her fingers just kind of bowling balled like right into my asshole. And my immediate reaction was just to collapse on the ground. And I realized if that was my rape reaction, then that just makes it that much easier for me. I'm basically just, here I am. Come and take me. And she looked at me on the floor, helpless, and just said, anytime, anywhere, motherfucker. And strutted out. I'm glad she's not here because she's really jealous. I can do that like walk way better than she can. I feel like in the year 2014, I feel like deaf people, and I don't know what it's like to be deaf. I don't know about the rest of you. But they get the short end of the stick when it comes to movie soundtracks. Like half of a movie is this beautiful score. You know, the beautiful music that everyone, when you hear that music, you think of that movie, and it's this emotional experience for you in this movie together. And what do the deaf people get? Boop, boop. 2 notes. 2 little notes. That they have no idea what they sound like to begin with. And that's what they get, this beautiful score. And all they get. And I feel like, you know, come on, we can it's like the moving ball technology, like you can follow along, like give them an idea of like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. That's wonderful. Why is everyone laughing? Because you talk funny. You're an asshole. Anyway, thanks guys, you've been great. Stick around.
Giving over Matt Davis, everyone. Matt Davis, oh my God. So y'all kind of flowing with what we're flowing with? You're getting what we're doing? Not yet, you will. I think, where are you going? She's like, my friend has nipple piercings. I just told her to show me. So they're going to the bathroom. What is it?
Lex. L-E-X.
Hi, Lex. You know what that's really close to?
Yes. Yes, I do.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
As long as Haley doesn't get mad at me, we're going. Just kidding. Just kidding. Y'all ready for your next comic? Jesus Christ, I'm blushing just looking at you. Y'all are so hot. Jesus God. It's like a fucking buffet for me right here. Y'all are all like, you know, under 20 though for me, right? Like we're good? We're good with that? Damn it. Anyways. Your next comedian coming to the stage. Very, very, very funny gentleman. He was actually in our Soda City Showdown comedy competition, and he did very, very well. He came in second place. He was awesome. Please put your hands together for Mr. Micah Goss!
I know I'm kind of supposed to be in character, but does Matt not look like a Hitler Youth dropout? Should be selling Bibles door to door. By the way, guys, don't give John your name. That's how he works. He described you guys as a buffet. It's not gonna take you out. He's gonna eat you. That's a literal problem we have to deal with every day. Speaking of hitting on girls, I was hitting on a girl last week. And it turns out I was barking up the wrong tree, so to speak. I was barking up a lesbian tree. Did not work out, and it got me to thinking, like lesbians. I know there's at least one in the audience. I kind of wonder how you guys know, like. Is it like the Immortals in like the Highlander series? You're just walking down the street like, there's a lesbian here. And then I assume you proceed to do the lesbian equivalent of like sword duels, which I guess is scissoring. Slow burn, I like it. I did date a girl once, one time. She was bisexual, not that I reaped any of those benefits. But she ended up breaking up with me, which, I mean, how is that even, I'm so adorable, how is that even possible? But, that joke got way too many laughs. Slow your roll, people. Yeah, she broke up with me. She dated me when she was bisexual. She broke up with me and she went full-on lady gay. But I really liked her. I was like in love with her, and I was like, oh, I can win her back. I'll become a lesbian. I was caught up. I wasn't making a lot of sense at the time. I was like, I can get her back. I'll just become a lesbian. And I passed the written exam with flying colors. But I failed the physical exam because I had one too many penises. One too many. So 6 weeks at the academy for nothing. 6 weeks at the lesbian academy. I'll never get that time back. I was hitting on another girl. I'm talking to her, and this really like hot. Like one of those dudes that like has like a six-pack but like eats Doritos all day. Just like super hot for no reason. He walks by and she goes, "Ooh, I'm gonna go talk to him." But we were hitting it off, and like you were cool, and she just looks me dead in the face. She goes, "Mood swings are my jam, son." I was dating this girl one time. We went on a first date. She wasn't much of a movie person. I'm very much a movie person. And I asked her, I said, "What's your favorite movie?" And she looked at me, she says, "Well, I can't remember the name of it, but it's that one where like there's these three best friends and they live on an island and they go fishing." And I for the life of me, I was like, man, that's really, I don't know what this movie is. A couple of weeks later, we're sitting on my couch, we're watching TV, I'm flipping through some channels, and she goes, wait, go back, that's the movie I was talking about. And I go back, and she goes, yeah, this is the one. And I looked at the TV, and then I looked at her, and I looked back at the TV, and I looked at her, and I said, Jaws? Jaws is the movie you were thinking of? Like, you could have just said shark, and I probably would have guessed Jaws. And she looked at me and she goes, I forgot there was a shark in it. You forgot there was a shark in Jaws? Jesus. I don't know. I couldn't handle it, is really what and every once in a while I do manage to get a girl to come home with me, believe it or not. Stop laughing, god damn it. This is the me being adorable joke all over again. I have like PTSD right now. But I used to live like way out in Pelion, and if you've never been to Pelion, like drive to this street and then like go to the end and like turn a right, take a right, and just drive into the abyss, and then eventually you'll be in Pelion. And so it was always interesting, like if I ever managed to actually get a girl to come home with me, was that long ride in my car. It was almost like a game. It was almost like a game to just watch her and see at what point in her head she thinks to herself, oh my god, I'm never gonna see my friends and family again. And I would see this moment of panic on her face, and I try to like fix it, but there really isn't a way to fix it. And I would say one of the worst possible things you could say in this situation. I would say, "Don't worry, I'm not going to murder you," which is second only to "That's right, I'm going to murder you." Guys, my name is Micah Goss. Y'all have a good night.
Keep it going for Micah Goss. So I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to let y'all in on a little information. So the first comedian that came up tonight, that was Matt Davis. And he was doing the jokes of Mr. Matt LaBorde. So when you see these people, you can like remember the jokes and put their face to it. Yeah. Lex, yeah. Lex, yeah. Rex, Tex.
Tex-Mex.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I'm just kidding, I love you. You're awesome. What are you drinking? It looks red. By the way, $3 at the bar, roofie coladas for weeks only. Just kidding. The last comedian came up was Micah Goss. Keep it going for Micah Goss. Micah Goss was just doing his Topher Riddle impersonation. So when you see Topher, like, you'll get everything. It all flows in. I'm just going to let y'all know. I'm just going to tell you. I'm just going to tell everybody. It's so much fun. Now ready for your next comic? Yeah! Your next comic coming from to the stage. Shit! Fuck! Let's do this again. That did not happen. Shh. Don't tell people I've been drinking. Your next comic coming to the stage is a super funny dude. He's actually here at USC getting his graduate degree. He's from New Jersey. He's awesome. We're so thankful he's part of this family because he's fucking hilarious. Put your hands together for Joey Massaro!
Keep it going for John Gibson, our host tonight, even though he completely fucked up from and to. That's okay, John. It's okay. That's completely college level things to fuck up. So the person I got tonight is a bit of an alcoholic, so I did nothing but get shit-faced all day. So I'm fucking hammered right now. Alright, there it is. These lovely ladies are hammered. Do not let John know your real names or where you live. Just a piece of advice before we get started. And now that that's out of the way, let's start the fucking show. I'm a bit of an alcoholic. I drink a lot. I drink so much that I woke up the other night with a broken ankle, and I was just like, yeah, probably. Makes sense. I mean, no recollection of what happened. I went, hung out with my friends. I was like, dude, what happened last night? My ankle is shattered, as the doctors would say. And they were just like, dude, you played hacky sack like a fucking pro. That's all I'm gonna say. You kicked the hacky sack, the table. There's a couple holes in the wall. you didn't fuck around last night. We're just gonna say that. You know, I mean, I drink a lot. Okay, I don't know how else to tell you guys. My body's a temple. Devil's got a hard job. Right? Devil's got a hard job. Strictly manager position, no room for improvement. It's just like, all right, let's see what we got on the list to do today. Shit. We got a bunch of pedophiles coming in. All right. Get a bunch of fuck demons that guard the unbaptized baby pen. Shit. It's like, hey, Satan, Glee and Gluttony got together. They want 2 eggs for their breakfast now. Oh my God. Fuck! They're not getting 2 eggs, I can tell you that, all right? Just 1 egg split. How am I supposed to split an egg? In the worst way possible! This is hell, all right? Jesus Christ! What? You shut up! Fuck. There's a note from Wrath that just says, go fuck yourself, you're a piece of shit. Alright, we'll put that with the rest, I guess. I don't really know. And Sloth didn't show up. He's supposed to be here. Yeah, he's not coming. Alright, fuck him. Oh my God, real religious guy. I like the new Noah movies coming out. I think Noah's a cool guy. Bit of a shitty neighbor though, you know what I mean? But just like, Noah, listen. You're gonna be the only one to survive. Everybody else is gonna die. Build an ark. Alright? Working on the ark. Hey Noah, what are you working on? Don't worry about it, Steve. Imagine he like steps in unicorn shit. He's just like, oh my, never again! Never again! None of them on the boat! Fuck them! Oh my God. I wrote I got an abortion joke. I don't know if I should use it. I'm just gonna get rid of it. One thing that scares the shit out of me. One thing that scares the shit out of me. I'm scared of being a father. Yeah, I'm scared of being a father. I play a lot of escrow sketch, you know? I feel like I'm just gonna, you know, just be like, I don't like how this turned out. Got a, I have a 9/11 joke. Yeah, last time I told it, it crashed, so I don't want to do that. I'm kidding. My buddy hijacked the joke for me, and, you know, it's bad. I've been seeing a therapist, yep. That's going okay, I guess. The weird thing about it, though, the receptionist is really, really hot. And how do I approach that situation? You know, just go up there and be like, do you come here often? Because I do. I have issues. You know, go to my therapist and they're just like, so, you know, Joe, what are some of the things you got going on in your head? And you're just like, don't think Hitler was that bad of a dude. Really? Yeah, I just think he was a little misunderstood. I think he woke up one morning, opened the fridge, all the juice was gone, all the OJ was just completely destroyed, and it was just all sour, and he was like, oh, Scheiße. Hans, get rid of all the juice. The other guy does that joke great. I'll just have everyone know. Okay, don't take that bullshit half-ass impression for it. back into character, my therapist said, you ever think about killing yourself? Like, yeah, I thought about killing myself. It's like, no shit. Well, how would you do it? Do you have a plan? I was like, I have a complete plan of how I would kill myself if I wanted to kill myself. Like, well, how would you do it? I'd starve to death. So weird, why would you starve to death? If I change my mind, I'd just eat a sandwich. I mean, that's completely full plan right there. I wish I could have ended on a better fucking note, but, you know, what else are you gonna do? I'm Johnny Massaro. You guys were great. I love you. Merry fucking Christmas.
Keep it going with Joe Massaro. Joey Massaro was doing the jokes of Mr. Joe Coughlin. So keep that in your mind when you see Joe. Are we remembering all these? We write them down on our hands like we're cheating on a test? We doing that? It's gonna be fun. Not college students. You know, we'll wait till you're all quiet, and then we'll just stay after to make up the time. Is that okay? Y'all are so pretty. Especially Coleman. Coleman is hot. Coleman is hot. Look, get over Coleman. Ladies, if any of y'all are single, so is Coleman. Coleman is hot. Coleman, come here, Coleman. Come here. Come here, Coleman. This isn't part of the fucking set. I just saw him. I was like, look at this pretty motherfucker right here. Is he not hot, ladies? Oh my God. Oh my God. He's so pretty. All right, sit down. Remember that part where they said, don't let John know your name? That's why. Because you'll be up here. Lex. Anyways, y'all ready for your next comedian? Y'all ready for your next comedian? Are we excited? I love this gentleman, man, and I have absolutely nothing bad to say about him ever. Like he's been on a couple roasts with us, and I still can't come up with jokes because he's that good of a dude. Put your hands together for Mr. Matt LaBorde!
I'm really glad John didn't scare off all the attractive women. You can only perform for so many people who look like John Gibson. Who was Lex? You're Lex? You know what word that's close to? Rolex.
T-Rex.
Roll Lex over and
that's good.
check her butt. Because that mole might be cancerous, you should use sunscreen. Just be careful. This is a rhetorical interaction. Please be quiet. We don't have two microphones. No, that's just the facts. Actually, I turned 24 the other day, and I celebrated by drinking like I was 14, which ended about the same. My parents were defending their decisions to the police, and I was throwing up with a party hat on. I started doing P90X, and it works. As you can tell, I lost like 300 pounds. And the most aware you become of yourself is when you're jumping up and down and you realize just how vulnerable your genitalia are. Because you stop moving and they keep moving. Like they have a mind of their own. Really, of all the things to be external, that really shouldn't have been one of them. Or three of them in my case. And if you count all the individual members. Like, we have two kidneys, maybe just keep one on the outside to use as a defense mechanism, like you can rip it off and throw it like a smoke bomb. Or like, why do both of your testicles have to be outside? Block one away. And if you're in an accident, like, you just poke a little pressure point and bloop, you can still have kids. I think the penis should be removable because sometimes you want to go out with your guys and you don't have to worry about meeting a chick. And I don't like getting a boner when I'm grinding on somebody. I took a little bit of poetic license with that one. So. What I'm trying to get at is it's not fair that men have so many nicknames for their genitals and women don't. So I made a list. Because if there's one thing that screams respect for the opposite sex, it's folded up notebook paper. So these are all alternative names, euphemisms, if you will, for the vagina. The secret smile. Minas Tirith. Hillary Clinton. Baby hanger. No, like an aircraft hanger. Like, no, like where you store planes, not a coat hanger. Jesus Christ. Get your minds out of the gutter, please. Wiener Vice. Penis Vice. Dick Vice. Miami Vice. The Grand Canyon. Sausage Fest Campgrounds. Secret Garden. God's Dotted Line. The Uterine Welcome Mat. George Washington's Cherry Tree. Because it's an axe wound. The, I know when you learn something from that one. Slice Night. The House of Parliament. File it under D. The Golden Arch. Taco Tuesday. The Jungle Runway from Jurassic Park. Mona Lisa Smile. Second Breakfast. The Starlac Pit. Cat's Eye Nebula. The Chamber of Secrets. Helm's Deep. The Marianas Trench. And Not the Butthole. Yeah. Are you okay? I know, like, your mind's blown. Just be grateful it wasn't your vagina. So I occasionally go on really weird dates with women, and it's really unfortunate. The last date I went on, didn't even know I was on, just at a bar. This lady came up and was like, "Hey, you ever heard of that movie, Savages?" Nope. Well, these two guys are dating one girl, and that's what I'm doing, but I'm the girl, and those two guys over there are two of my boyfriends. I have another boyfriend and a woman. She's the bitch in the relationship. But, you're kind of cute, and I could see myself penciling you in for 2 days a week. It was a bold move. I think she's started a lot of her own businesses. And I managed to negotiate 3 days a week, every other week, with visiting rights for myself on Tuesdays. That's me time. The only other worst date I've ever been on, we were talking, it was awkward until she mentioned she used to be a model. I'm like, "Oh, what for?" And she was like, "Oh, fetishes. Like fetish magazines." I'm like, "Really cool, let's talk about that." And after talking about BDSM for an hour, she's like, "I could see myself pegging you with a dildo in your butthole." I was like, "I can't, goodbye." Don't get any ideas. Jesus. Thank you guys, that set was written and produced by Matt Davis. But I'm Matt LaBorde. So have a good night.
Keep it going for Matt LaBorde. He is hot. Fucking agree, you know it's true, it's fine. Y'all having fun tonight? Y'all having a good time? That wasn't that.
Yeah.
Are y'all having a good time? I Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. So y'all are getting out, like once you're seeing who's doing who, you're kind of figuring out, putting the person to the jokes and walking out of the room and whatever you do. Yeah, that's true. No, this is a fun time. It's good times. Your next comic coming to the stage. Very, very funny gentleman. He actually is the person that made me get up here and go on stage, and he fucking means a lot to me. He's very funny. I love him to death. Put your hands together for Zack Kennedy!
These are my jokes.
What's that?
Hi.
Hey, how are you? I'm very interested in you after hearing the first comic set. Who here's drunk?
Woo!
Wasn't shocked about that. There's a big difference between drunk girls and drunk guys. Because if there's like a group of drunk girls, I went out with this group of girls a while ago, and there was one girl who was like completely wasted. She was totally smashed. I think she pissed herself. I didn't check. I think I smelled something, but I wasn't really going to dig deep into that. But we went back to some girl's place, and they were all taking care of her. They're like, "Do you need a glass of water? It's gonna be okay. He's gonna call you back. Don't worry about it." And they were taking really good care of her, and I was like, "Holy shit, dudes don't do half this shit for guys." If a guy gets drunk at a party first, they're like, "Hey, Joey passed out. Let's draw some dicks on his face." He's got a what tomorrow? He's got a bar mitzvah tomorrow? Let's draw a swastika on his forehead. But there's always one guy who's way too drunk, and he's just like, "Hey guys, we should stick our dicks in his ass." And people are like, "What?" And you're like, "I don't know, I'm drunk." And kind of a closet homosexual. Don't judge me. There's way more than just that difference between girls and guys. Like girls will call up a guy for a booty call. They'll text him at like 3 a.m. just be like, "Hey, what's up? What are you doing?" Fucking nothing. What? What do you want? He's like, "You don't have to be subtle about this. You can just say, hey, you want to fuck? I'll be there." But dudes do it way different. They'll call him up. The girl will be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And the guy will go, "Where are you?" "I'm over at Jenna's house." "I'm on my way." Click. And then a couple of minutes later, they'll call back, be like, "I'm on the street." "We're over at Jenna's. We're having a girls' night. We're drinking wine. We're just having a sleepover." And she'll be like, "I will knock on every door on this street." "Look, we're just hanging out. This isn't the night for this." He's like, "I'm walking up the driveway." "Seriously, don't do this. We're just hanging out." "I will bang on that door right now." And finally she gives up, and he's like, "Where are we doing this?" And that's how we do it. I almost hooked up with this tattoo girl. This girl, she was covered in tattoos. And I go, "Wow, you have a lot of tattoos." She's like, "My body is a canvas." I was like, "They used to call me Pencil Dick back in high school." Let's draw something up. Then she pulled my pants down. She was like, "Whoa, this isn't gonna happen. That's a little dick." I was like, no guy ever reverses that situation. No guy's ever put a girl's pants down and be like, "Whoa. That looks like a book that's been left out in the rain. That looks like Jay-Z's lips. Looks like bad seafood." I wish
sets went this well. This is fun. You gotta give me a second, just this teacher joke, and I'm like, that's not my joke. I was talking to my counselor. He's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, I want to be a teacher. And he was like, oh, that's admirable. Why do you want to be a teacher? And he was like, well, when I was growing up, teachers would always come in, they'd be hungover or something, they'd be like, just watch this fucking video. They'd be like, they didn't feel like doing something that day, so they just assigned busy work. And like, I just, you know, I want that job. They're like, oh, wow. So you want to make a difference in the school system? He goes, no. I don't want to change anything about that job. That sounds like the perfect fucking job. I want that job. So Texas tried to pass the ability for gays to get married. They tried to pass it, but Rick Perry shot that shit down. Which sounds like Texas. Rick Perry was all up in arms about it. He's like, if we do pass that, we're gonna secede from the United States. So I imagined like a really cool gay civil war. Or like if they captured a gay person, they try to like convert them. The gay dudes, they take them to a strip club, have like a stripper's ass getting rubbed in their face, which is like waterboarding for gay dudes. For the ladies, they'd make them marry a dude, make them sandwiches. They have a book club once a week. Instead of talking about fucking Pablo, the gardener, they talk about how they really want to fuck Bertha, the mail lady. I don't know, that's stereotypical kid. There's gotta be one! Donna. So I have a roommate, pretty sure he's a virgin. The other night he had a lady stay over and I was like, alright. Next morning he came out, she left, he came out and I was like, hey, did you get lucky last night? And he was like, dude, I had the best hand job ever. And I was like, dude, I've given myself the best hand job ever. That's like going to Olive Garden and they bring you breadsticks and then the waiter never shows back up. He's like, yeah, I'm full, but I was really expecting a little bit more. How about some butt stuff? Yeah, I didn't see that one coming, Joey. Thanks, everybody. I'm Zack.
Here you go, Zack Kennedy! Zack Kennedy is Joey Massaro. I was really hoping for like the fucking accent, because we all do it. We're like, hey, look, fucking Joey's fucking here. Fuck this fucking guy.
What accent?
Literally, like, every time he comes to the bar, like, every bartender's trained. I train him. I was like, you know when he comes to the bar, it's fucking Joey on the screen. So every tab is like, fucking Joey. Or it's like, bada bing. Or like, whatever. It's fucking great. It's awesome. It's awesome. This is so much fun. This is so much fun. You know what's funny? Y'all can't see this, but I can. I've been picking on Lex all night, and then the girl beside her did like the whole like, I'm gonna put my arm around her. Motherfucker, you better step off. I see it. I see it.
Is that what it's for?
I don't know. You look like you kicked my ass later, so we're not gonna talk about this.
I will.
Oh, so you know her?
Yeah, those are my people. Funny nice.
I'm sorry, I'm never allowed to talk to you again. That's like the rule. I am not allowed at all. It was nice meeting you. I hope your evening's well. I will buy you a shot later. I'm sorry, Jenn. Who's not friends with Jenn here? Who is that? Who raised their hand? Jan, I'm hitting on you all night, Jan. All night, you sexy bitch, you. Oh my God. Oh, Jan, you're fucking hot. I'm not kidding. Like, she knows. Your next comedian coming to the stage is very, very, very funny. He, God, I can't say enough about this dude. Like, he was new to the scene. He's just a fucking rising star, dude. He's so good. He makes me laugh every time. Put your hands together for Topher Riddle!
Thanks, everybody. You guys, you know what I hate? I hate how people try to make you feel bad about yourself. Like, fuck that shit, you know what I mean? You know, like people say to me, like, oh, you're overweight, you must hate yourself. No, I don't hate myself, I love myself. If I want a blunt and a cupcake, guess what I get? I get a blunt and a motherfucking cupcake. And then, like, I have friends who are like, you know, you could lose some weight. You could try running. You might enjoy it. There's this thing called a runner's high. You know what? I think I prefer just the regular old high. Yeah, regular old high. That is a real treat. You guys, I love weed. I smoke so much weed. This is hard. Sometimes when I'm driving in my car, I will smoke weed. And once I was trying to smoke a bowl and I dropped a little baggie of weed under my seat, and I reached down for it and I grabbed it. Turns out I was smoking oatmeal cookie. Like some kind of stoner lesbian cookie monster. C is for cookie. G is for ganja. That's good. I love weed so much. You know what drives me crazy? People who date each other when they hate their significant other. Like, I have a friend who, when he's in the room with his girlfriend, they're like, I love you too. But then as soon as she leaves the room, he's like, hey, you know what has two thumbs and can't stand that bitch? This guy. I feel bad for him because he doesn't have a girlfriend like I do who will get up after sex and go make me a toaster strudel. She'll go make me a toaster strudel, and then she'll come into the bedroom with a toaster strudel, and I'm like, oh, sweetie, why did you write the number 10 on this toaster strudel in the icing? And she's like, because that's a 10 out of 10. That's what you earned for that sex that you did to me. You earned a 10 out of 10 for that sex that you did to me. And that's when I look her in the eye. This is so stupid. That's when I look her in the eye and I'm like, you goddamn right, 10 out of 10. And I was holding back, so the next time we have sex, we're gonna turn these toaster strudels up to 11.
once in a while when we get into an argument, I like to play a little game called Pull the Car Over, I'm Walking. It involves me getting out of the car and she gives me a bunch of my shit that's in the car, walking down the street with a book, a hoodie, and a teddy bear, like some kind of literate pedophile. Walking down the street thinking, oh, it would teach her a lesson if something bad happened to me. I hope that I get raped and or murdered out here on the streets. I hope that a car hits me and I get paralyzed. I will follow that bitch to every bar that she goes to. I'll just go in like wheeling in. You did this to me. I guess I don't need to ride in your car now that I have wheels of my own. Speaking of being at a bar, you ever gotten so drunk that somebody decides to close your tab on your behalf? Like, I went to the bar and I was like, I'd like another beer, please. And they were like, your tab's already been closed. And I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Bartender with the beautiful features and the luxurious hair that would probably make the softest, most comfortable bird's nest ever. What is your name? It's nice to meet you, Trip. Who closed my tab? Tina? That fucking whore. Do I look like Tina? Does Tina have a scar right here? No, but I bet she's about to. Because I'm gonna fuck that bitch up. Hey, you know where I'm going when I die? Gay hell. Oh my god, gay hell, you guys. When I get to gay hell, I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, where's gay hell? And off in the distance, I'm gonna hear, it's raining, man! I'll be like, oh, don't worry, I got it, I found it. And I'll make my way down the hallway with all these, like, glitter cannons and, like, gay boys dressed in, like, these leather, like, cross thingies. And it'll just be a bar full of gay guys, and me and one super hot straight girl, like the hottest straight girl that I've ever seen. Kind of like you, like, no,
Hottest straight girl.
yeah. Like, if you're in gay hell, that's fine. I could spend an eternity looking at that face. But yeah, that's what it'll be. Me and a hot straight girl, but because it's still hell, even though we're the only two straight people in gay hell, I'll still somehow end up in the friend zone. And it'll get to a point where I'm like, oh, no physical contact for a really long time. Where are those fuck demons? Are those fuck demons still on strike? Could we get them in here? I'm ready. I'm ready for the fuck demons. Oh wait, hold on. Before we get started, fuck demons, I'd like to smoke some weed if I could. I love weed. Hold on, let me smoke some weed. Oatmeal cookie! Oh. Damn you, Satan gorilla! That's not only a swap, that's a crossover of a character from another comics bit about hell. You're welcome. Good night, everybody. Topher Riddle, ladies and gentlemen! Oh my god. If you didn't know,
Topher Riddle was Jenn Snyder tonight.
Couldn't tell the
Holy
difference.
shit. Can't tell the difference. That was funny. That's funny. Oh my god. Sorry, I don't have jokes for in between. I'm just taking breaths. Like, whew. Whew. Holy shit. Yeah. God damn. That was, man.
Did she have a scar right here?
Whew. I don't know who's talking. Don't ask questions. I'm just gonna move you on to your next comic, guys. Like, I'm literally out of breath. I was on the floor. Like, my calves hurt and I wasn't even walking. Your next comic coming to the stage is very, very, very funny gentleman. He, recently we had a roast here for him and it was fucking amazing and he's really funny. Put your hands together for Wayne Cousins!
Clit. That's already started. That is already started. I told Poison that if I was a roller derby chick, my name would be Clit Eastwood. Right?
Already.
And she's like, you can do it. Like, they're roller derby dudes. And I'm like, wow, this was, it was a fun fantasy, but, you know. I'm already out of the game. I'm retiring from roller derby right now. As of now. Hey, you're not here to boo me. You're here to boo the comedian of whose I was about to do jokes. Here we go. Oh my God. You know what? That is me. Thank you, sir. You are the best. If there's one word that I love saying more than any other word, I believe it's midget, okay? I wonder all the time about midgets and how they are. The different cultures of midgets that must arise, as with their normal-sized counterparts. Yes, yeah. When Asian midgets have really small dicks, and the converse, would black midgets have average-sized penises? Right? Yeah, let's get some claps for little black midget dicks. Here we go.
Black midget dick.
Who's that rapscallion back there?
Hey, we can push him up on stage.
No.
No, oh, we can't, though, you know.
I need Mike better back here.
Yeah, there you go. Let him thrive. Let him thrive in the dark like a mushroom. You know what I mean? The warm dark. Yeah, Ninja Turtle style. Anyway. Back to the midgets and their dicks. When Arab midgets strap themselves with fireworks,
Yes. Yeah.
would they storm into another midget U.S. camp and be like, hello, blah, 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 and just be a wonderful show? Yeah, he's gonna have some second-degree burns, but it was a fucking great performance. You know what I mean? This midget thing is going for 8 more minutes. Would Nazi midgets use easy bake ovens? Hans bakes the Jews. I want to have cupcake. Would Captain Ahab midgets hunt regular-sized fish? Would Indian midgets own tiny convenience stores? Will rich white midgets still DJ? The comics like that. That means it's good. You guys should laugh too. What's the deal with text these days? Jesus Christ, it's hard. It's hard to text. You don't want to send the text to the wrong person. You know what I mean? I had a buddy, real good friend of mine, used to be, till his mom raped him and killed him. That's gonna come back. You'll understand it at the end of the story. He made a text his girlfriend one night, right? He was coming home from work, had a long day, just wanted to have some, you know, real nice, rough girlfriend type activities, you know? He accidentally texted his mom, and this was the text on that fateful night. Can't wait to get home and put my balls on your lips. That's it, yeah. Yeah, and let me ask you, women that are in this crowd, still not a great line, right? Not really great, yeah. What woman just sits there and dreams of like, oh my God. That Javier Bardem, ooh-wee! It's like, his balls, my lips, let's get it going. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, you're about to fucking find out. Balls on your lips.
Oh my God. It's number 5 in the code.
Shut up! People say they're poor all the time. You know what I mean? They say they're poor. And it's just like, you're not really poor, man. Shut up. There's difference. There's college poor, and then there's real poor. Let's say you're college poor. You're college poor, you might have to sleep on a buddy's couch. If you're real poor, you're sleeping on a bed of flowers.
And the big side.
These are other people's jokes. If you're college poor, you might not be able to chip in for weed that week. You know what? I fucked that up. If you're college poor, you're stealing food out of your friend's fridge. You're real poor? You're killing old ladies for apple slices. Yeah. I guess I should have gone with the punchline he wrote. You're college poor, you can't chip in for a bag of weed that week. You're real poor, you're giving hand jobs for heroin, guys.
What?
That's what I said. What kind of earth is this? What strange dimension are we currently residing in? Hand jobs for heroin. Let's hear it for that. That's actually my favorite charity is hand jobs for heroin. Yeah. You might not know Christopher Walken, spokesperson for hand jobs for heroin. For just a one hand job a day. You can feed a junkie's habit. Also, I believe Fiona Apple is on that thing. She's always crying. I just want to give hand jobs. Okay? That's what all my songs are about. Why don't guys listen to me? Topher did a great job, didn't he? Oh, man. Well, I'm just going to say this one last thing then. I was watching Fox News the other day. Actually, it was a few months ago because this story is Christmas themed. Fox News, Christmas setting. Here I am. I'm watching TV. Megyn Kelly's on the TV. What? That's actually not a big deal. She's usually on Fox News. Keep with me. She's talking about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Seems like she just now heard of the notion of Black Santa. Alright? Which, as we have all come to believe, is the one true Santa. Can I hear it from my brothers and sisters? I love you, Frank. Frank's always the only black guy in the crowd. I always have to say I love you after I say any black joke. Sort of like the Jerry Lewis strategy of being a dick bag. You know what I mean? Thanks for coming out. You're a great person. Megyn Kelly was talking about Santa Claus. And she's like, she ended the story with, first of all, she is vehemently anti-Black Santa. First of all, you know, if you didn't glean that from the label of Fox News, she ends the story with, "Listen to me, kids." All right, and I mean, like, there's millions of children watching Fox News, millions. I have a 4-year-old son myself. He's like, "Daddy, let me watch some Fox News." Can I hear what Megyn Kelly says about the Easter Bunny? Also white. Also white. She says, "Kids, don't fear. Santa is real, and he's white." Ooh, goosebumps, right? Alright, first of all, it's disturbing that she hates a Black Santa, the idea of that. But second of all, does Megyn Kelly still believe in Santa Claus? That was the hardest part of that to swallow. Remember, kids, Santa is real, and my husband is straight. Okay? I'm Wayne Cousins. Y'all have a good night.
Wayne Cousins, everybody! Wayne Cousins was doing the jokes of Micah Goss. That's funny. That's good. That's good. I was freaking out for a minute. I'm so glad Santa's white. I was a little scared. But I don't have any kids to lie to, so it's okay. It's kind of like imaginary kids. Santa's real, so is Jesus. Yay! That's my religious joke for the evening. Hope you aren't Christian. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Your next comedian coming to the stage is amazing. He used to work here, but then he quit to go do other things that involve actual work instead of just drinking on the job, because that's what we do here. He's a very funny gentleman, very, very funny, and he's usually up to task for most things, so I hope he fucking rocks this stage. Put your hands together for Joe Coughlin!
Oh, damn, that's positive. That is positive, baby! Oh, all right, I was a little bit late tonight because I don't know how to fucking manage time very well. But I lucked out and I had this really big, sexy guy with a goatee and a Budweiser shirt coming to pick me up. Show starts at 9. I'm 30 minutes away. I call him at 8:30 to come pick me up. Pissed me the fuck up. Pissed him the fuck off. All right. I hang out here a lot. And my buddy came up. And there's this girl with him. He's like, "Dude, I've been hitting on this girl for a long time. I like her a lot, and I'm trying to have a good time with her tonight." He's like, all right. So we go out back, and I start making out with her because I'm a fucking asshole. But first, all right. To be honest, she started making out with me, and I was like, whoa. Can you help me with this bra strap? It's all fucked up. I can't even. Anyway, she goes back inside. Her friend comes out, and she's like, "Ooh, I see what you guys are doing." She gives me an address and her phone number. I'm obliterated. I was like, you know what, I just need to go home. So I go to my car, and I drive to her house. And my buddy's there. And he's none too happy about the whole situation of me showing up. So I sit there, and I put it in park, and I was like, just keep the headlights on. He won't see through the windshield. I kind of peek my head out, and he's walking up, and I was just like, "Reavers, fuck this game."
So I left.
What?
Yeah, it happened. It happened. I was trying to fuck some dude's girl. Sorry. I had a girlfriend for a while, and I travel a lot because. Oh, hang on, this fucking thing. Sorry. You stay there. I've been drinking. I'm away for a lot. I'm away for a long time. I travel. I've got a hard job. It's got a lot of hours. So I bought her a romantic vibrator. You know, you do what you gotta do. Not like one of these massive fucking toys, like, you know, like your kid finds it. He's like, you had a lightsaber this whole time! Just a little tiny, cute little vibrator and everything. And I thought it was a nice gift. And she told me it was, because 2 weeks later, she fucking dumped me. Yeah. And then she sent me this text, and she's like, get your shit and leave. I don't even want to see you. And you should never tell someone to get their shit out of your house when you're not there. Because we're going to take souvenirs. I got a blender. It's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of different speeds. I got a toaster. I'm gonna give that back though, one of these days, when she's in the tub. And I took everything that I paid for, which seems fair to me.
Right?
3 days later, I get a call. I was like, hey, what's going on? You took the vibrator! You're fucking right, I took the vibrator. He's like, no, you can't have that. That is my vibrator. You bought it from me. And I was like, that is my vibrator. Never thought I'd be saying that. Shit. I'm not good with girls, obviously. There's these things that fuck up. I was at a comedy show, and I was there with my buddies, and there's these two really attractive chicks. They came out, and I was like, well, I had a girlfriend at the time, and I'm a very loyal man, but I had two buddies inside. I was like, hell yeah, hey, you guys should stay for the show. You know, it's going to be a good time. You should meet my buddies. They're like, no, thank you, you did a really good job, but we're going to see you later. And I was like, all right, have a good evening, ladies. And my brother walked out, and he saw the whole thing. He's like, ha! They don't want the D! I'm here, they're about here, and my brother's here going, ha! They don't want the D! And she turns around and looks right at me. She's like, what the fuck did you just say? And I was like, I didn't, this guy, I was drunk, I didn't know what to do. No, what the fuck did you say, motherfucker? And she like throws her shit down, she's like ready to go. I was like, no, him, this guy, please attack, he's taller, he sounds kind of like me, I don't know. And their friend was like, he's not worth it, come on, Kelly, he's not worth it. And I was like, you're right, I'm not worth it, don't do this, you're gonna hurt your pretty little hands. So they start walking away and everything. And my other buddy comes out and was like, what the fuck was all that about? I heard screaming. And my brother, once again, was like, they didn't want the D! A little bit louder than that, but I can't scream that too loud. And I look over and I was like, fuck. And I look over there and they're across the street up a hill and I just see her just lock eyes with me and just I was like, fuck, hold my drink. And my brother's like, fuck you, I'm not. I was like, dude, fucking. Alright, I saved the drink. I did. Just in case you guys were worried. It's like, I deserve that. Alright, whoa, I didn't fucking. I gotta get out of here. Oh, what's going on? This is fucking Vietnam. I'm scared now, get down. Give me a helicopter. So I got my ass kicked because my brother's a dick. My body is a temple, Joey. Fuck you. My friends and I used to fight. We used to get drunk and go out there and kick the shit out of each other. And we were fighting one day, and it was late at night, and we're all just barking the fuck at each other, getting wasted. And we see our buddy Rick coming up. He's driving up. He's like, hey, Rick's here. Rick's badass. It's going to be fun, everything. And then it goes, woo! We're like, oh, fuck. When did Rick get those? Those are awesome! Cop comes up. He's like, what are you boys doing out here? My jackass buddy just, big old circle jerk, officer. He stood up front. The rest of us just looked at each other and we're like, we're doing this. He sits us to one side, calls us over one by one. What's going on here? Circle jerk. What's going on here? Circle jerk. What's going on here? Jerk de la circade. What are you doing here? Just circle jerking, sir. Everyone says the same thing. He's like, why are you boys all bloodied up and shit? It's like, we like it rough. All right? All right, I'm gonna leave you on this. I sell beer, I sell Budweiser, and they give us a pitch for selling Budweiser, you know. He was telling me this thing, he's like, hey, you know, you sell a clean, refreshing product, it tastes good, it makes you feel great, please drink it responsibly. So I go in and I try to tell people, and it's become my pickup game. You know, I walk in, I was like, hey, I'm using a product called Dick. It tastes, it's clean, it's refreshing. After a while, you feel great. It's the fastest growing in America. I promise you'll like it. Please, please, for the love of God, use it responsibly. All right? All right, guys, I'm Joe Coughlin. Zack, I'm out.
Give me old Joe Coughlin! Joe, doing the jokes of Zack this evening. Woo! This has been a fun night. Oh my God. It's been a fun... Stop fucking with the lights, Zack. I blame you because you're in a tie. Because you're Zack, actually. In fact, everyone in the room, if shit ever goes wrong, be like, fucking Zack. We're going to replace Zack with Obama. It's going to be awesome. Fucking Zack. And then one day you'll be at your house and he's gonna come to your door and be like, would you like to buy a Kirby? And that's really what he does. And you're gonna go, fucking Zack! How much is it? I'm just kidding. Are y'all ready for your headliner this evening? Ladies and gentlemen, this lady coming to the stage is one of my favorite people in the world, and I am proud and honored to call her my fucking friend and my partner in crime. Put your hands together for Jenn Snyder!
Oh my God, Red Door Tavern! Oh my God, am I right? Am I right? Ladies, is there anything better than flip-flops with jeans? I don't fucking think so. I like to show my toes off. I like to let you know they're there, they're under my jeans, they're in my flip-flops. I feel good about that, yeah. Hey ladies, how are y'all doing? You guys are so hot, I'm gonna send you an awkward Facebook message after this. Please don't respond, that only further fuels my ego. Flip-flops, am I right? So, for my job, I do cold calls. I call people up and I talk to them about insurance for old people. It's fucking beautiful. Sometimes I throw in flip-flops while I'm talking. But sometimes, every once in a while, you'll get like somebody you call on the phone and their significant others died, but you still ask for them. You're like, hey, is Larry there? Larry passed away 6 months ago, and I don't appreciate y'all keep calling here all the time. Like I fucking killed him, bitch. You know, and you know, and she gets so sad, y'all just keep calling here, and even though I tell you Larry's dead, you keep calling like I fucking killed him. And then it's like that bitch thinks I'm I'm behind every call I ever fucking make. You know, like all day long, I'm just calling this one damn number. Hey, is Larry there? This is Rick from Rick's Rickshaws. I'm just wondering where Larry's been. He usually comes in about once a week, gets a rickshaw. Julio. Julio is his favorite driver. He comes in, he requests Julio. He gets in the rickshaw, he buys a little bag of peanuts beforehand. And when Julio slacks off, he throws the peanuts in. Faster, Julio, faster! They really have a great time. They really do. Julio misses it. Where's Larry? Oh, he passed away. I know. Talk to you later. And then, you know, she's just so upset, y'all. She just gets so upset that she calls her daughter, Lisa, on the phone. She's like, Lisa, oh my God, they won't stop calling me. They bother me all the time. They ask about your father and they want to know who he is. And she's like, Mom, that's terrible. Just kidding, it's me. Talk to you soon. I read the other day where they're gonna close. They're gonna close this local animal shelter, and that really, y'all, that really made me sad. Like how you devote your whole life to the beautiful animals, and then they're gonna close the shelter. So not only are you losing your job, it's just like some bullshit on the last day, right? They're like, hey, Larry! What's up, guy? Man, sorry about, I know you just got your job 3 weeks ago, but sorry that we're closing. Everything's tidy up here, just take the trash out, and on your way, could you grab this bag of puppies? And just chuck it off a bridge, whatever you want to do, bro, that's fine. We're closing up, it's about 300 puppies, they're really fucking cute. But we're closing down, so please just chuck them off the bridge, that'll be fine. Susan! Damn, you got a nice smile, girl. I really enjoyed working with you these last 8 years. We got together, we got you a little plaque. Everybody only threw in $1, so it just says Susan. But thank you for all the work you fucking done. And we actually rented a steamroller with the rest of the money. And there is a cage of small baby kittens out there. There's about 600 baby kittens. You just run them over with a steamroller. There'll be like a slight mewing and a hiss. It's like, hiss, but you just roll them over. And we thank you for your service, and please enjoy your plaque. And thank you for all the work you've done. Gary, my man! Where you going, bro? You know Wednesday is our bi-weekly ferret guillotine jubilee. If you don't know what a ferret guillotine is, it's a little tiny guillotine that we cut off baby ferret heads with. Because even though I don't own a ferret, I fucking hate them for some reason. I read an article once where they ate a baby. I don't know. That joke did not do well in Charleston. It is killing here tonight. Flip-flops, am I right? School speed limits are weird. I don't know why they insist that people drive slowly in front of schools. It just seems like pedophiles have an excuse to get their jollies off. Thank God for 25 miles an hour, am I right? I'd go 10. And I do. Like, how the hell did they reach the 25 mile an hour? You know, like, what kind of scientists were behind this? All right, guys, we're gonna decide how fast the car can go before it kills a fucking kid. Science. So, we got a little extra grant money, so this year, real kids. Kids, you're looking great, y'all. Are you excited? I'm fucking... Hey, after this, ice cream, any flavor you want. Kids, go ahead and get out in the middle of the road on that speed bump. Tom. What do we start at? Let's say 26, all right? Go! Those kids fucking exploded. Cheryl, don't look at it! Oh my God. All right, fuck it. Let's just call it 25. What are we gonna do with all this free ice cream, guys? I don't know. Nobody likes ice cream more than me, guys. Am I right? That goddamn Wayne Cousins. He's funnier than me. I knew it all along. Wayne Cousins joke. I don't, damn that Wayne Cousins. He's a funny bad. There was a dog on the barn? And train rapes a thing? No, these jokes are horrible. That's why he doesn't do them anymore. I'm gonna do one last one for you. This is my impression of a man from Boston who cannot stand train rape. Don't even get me started on train rape. Flip-flops, am I right? Thank y'all. I'm Wayne Cousins.
Here we go with Jenn Snyder, a.k.a. Wayne Cousins. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for the evening. Thank you for coming out to the Comedy Swamp Show.